Welcome to Stova.
Our networking has many different options as part of the platform, depending on what type of networking you're looking to foster, whether that be one-on-one meetings booked ahead of time, more of a hosted buyer type of scenario, whether you want it to be more on the fly or organic networking as part of the app or virtual experience. All of these are available within our platform to foster the right type of networking and engagements that you're looking for. Let's go ahead and take a look at how some of these work. The first example that I'm going to show you here today is going to be our networking portal for one-to-one meetings. This is something that would typically happen prior to them coming on site. You would send them a link and they would log into this portal, and then they would be able to start setting meetings with other participants depending on the rules that you have set. Whether I'm an attendee and can only meet with other attendees, or maybe only exhibitors and sponsors, or how you want those different meeting types to happen. You can also specify different locations and who will be able to see who as part of the event. So this is a directory listing where I can see the other individuals that I'm able to meet with. I can click into their profile to see additional details, or even see if I already have a meeting scheduled with them, maybe change a meeting if I need to, or send them messages as part of the platform. When I'm ready, I can simply add or create a meeting as part of the platform. It'll allow me to compare our schedules to see when we have open time, and that will take into consideration sessions that are scheduled as well as other meetings. I can certainly define predefined subjects or allow that to be open, as well as it will only allow me to select meetings and days where there are availability for not only me and the other participant, as well as a meeting space for that to take place in. So a location and a date and time. That allows me to put all of this information in here and make sure that I'm never double booking myself. I then simply send that meeting out, and that other individual, Carol in this situation, would then receive an invite saying Nick wants to have a meeting with you, and they can accept or decline that meeting. That would then show up in their personalized calendar here as part of the schedule. These also can feed directly into our mobile app, so you can see these as part of your personalized schedule within the mobile interface. I can also come in here and update or change meetings, and the color coding does help me to be able to discern who has accepted or who has not accepted the meetings that I have sent out. So this is a great tool to allow one-to-one networking in more of a controlled environment. Now let's take a look at one of the examples for more of an organic type of networking. And this is going to be through our mobile app here. Well, we have a networking area that is dedicated within the mobile app that allows me to interact with other people. But I can also just simply go to things like the attendee directory, as you see here, and click on an individual or search for them by name, by company, by job title. I can send them a meeting request right here through the tool and simply type in the date, time, and location. This is not a controlled environment, meaning you are not defining who can meet with who or where they can meet or when they can meet. It's just an open forum type of thing. We also do have that dedicated networking area where I can come in here and I can create my own profile, put in my own details and messages that I want to display to other people, as well as select my interests. You can predefine those interests, so people will choose the options that are most relevant to them, and then it will pair people together based off of who you matched with the most common interests. So if I match with somebody and have 5 of those common interests, they're going to be at the top of my list compared to somebody that I only matched with 2 or 3 of those options. So once I select mine, it will then look at the other participants that have filled this information in and opted into the networking, and then come up with my best matches. I can then click into that profile and see more information about that person, see what interests we match to help me kind of initiate some conversations there. And this is another example of where it'll show more than one person now that we've got some more people with it filled in. But as I was mentioning, you can simply click into those profiles. You can then message that individual. You can favorite that person. I can also come in and I can change and maybe opt out of networking or change my interests if I'm looking for to match with other individuals based off of specific interests here. So this is just more of an on-the-fly or organic based off of attendees, their profiles and interests, and finding one another at the event, and then allowing for easily facilitated communication and even favoriting, adding contacts, and sending a on-the-fly message or meeting if you would like. So those are just a couple of examples of how we can facilitate some of the different ways that networking may be involved in your event.